Hi, and thank you for joining me and my dad, Roger, again for this restorative practice. It's just a short 30-minute restorative yoga. And restorative yoga is really about promoting nourishment, nurturing, soothing, calming, relaxing postures. And you can see that I've set my dad up in a supported shavasana with a blanket underneath the head and a bolster to support the knees, which gently relieves the lower back. Do you feel quite comfortable there, Dad?
Yes.
Great. A good place to start. So what we'll do is we will just stay in this posture for a couple of minutes, and then we'll move through a number of postures using a chair. If you have one in your house, just a dining room chair, or you can use a sofa if you like, and the bolster, and maybe some blocks today. If you don't have bolsters or blocks, you can use cushions or thick pillows. And blankets are really nice underneath bony parts of the body, so underneath the back of the skull and underneath hips and pelvis. All right, so we're going to begin by finding some nice gentle breaths as you lie there. So starting to breathe through the nostrils, breathing in and out. So as you start to find a comfortable and easy, flowing, rhythmic breath, breathing in and out of the nostrils, really imagining and visualizing the body softening, relaxing, allowing the parasympathetic nervous system to really kick in here, setting aside that fight or flight response, but allowing that rest and digest. So the mind is nicely centered where you are, and you're finding stillness in the mind and stillness in the body. A sense of peace and calm. And then gently just bring some movement back into the head. So start to roll the head gently from side to side. Good, yes, exactly. Just rolling head on the back of the skull. So really just opening up the sides of the neck. Good. Bring the head back into center after you've gone the other side. Then bring some movement into the hands. Wiggling fingers, moving into the joints, gently softening into the wrists, giving the wrists a good little rotation. And then if this feels comfortable for you, Dad, just lifting the arms up above the head, just reaching the arms all the way back behind you. Yeah, wonderful, great. And stretching the legs away, stretching the feet, good. And then gently bring arms and legs back into the center. Bring the knees in towards the chest and start to just gently roll out through the spine. Good. Then you can gently roll those knees over to one side. So before you come up there, I'm just going to move this bolster underneath your hips. We're going to come into supported bridge pose. So you're going to lie down on your back, place the soles of the feet down, that's it. That's it. And then that bolster, lift the buttocks up I'm going to roll that bolster underneath. There you go. That's it. Good. So my dad's come now into a supported bridge pose with the bolster. So you feel comfortable there?
Yes.
Good. Okay, so we're in now supported bridge with the bolster, and really try and allow the hips to become heavy, heavy, heavy. Allow them to become deeper and softer into the bolster, nestling that little comfort space, and the buttock cheeks, the fleshy part of the cheeks are hanging over the other end, and the back is gently free away from the mat. So the arms are nicely comfortable out to the side with the fingers facing up towards the sky. Good. And the knees are just bent with the feet and the ankles relaxed. So we're just going to stay here for a couple of minutes. You can stay for longer, but this is a slight inversion. So the head is slightly above, the heart is slightly above the head. So you can probably feel that there might be a bit of blood rushing into the head, just a little bit. You feel okay there?
Yes.
Good. Thumbs up. So it's always important to be comfortable wherever you are, using props as you need, filling the space. Good. So we're going to take out of that posture now. So start to lift up the hips. I'm going to slide this bolster away and roll down. Good. Well done. So extending the legs out along the mat, coming back into a very neutral Shavasana is always quite nice after doing any of the inversion postures, inverted postures. Draw the knees in, roll and massage out gently through the spine. Good. And take your time, Dad, to just roll over to one side. Drop the knees over, give yourself a little press up and come up to seated. Good. Okay, we're going to come into what's called a surfboard posture, which is lying on the bolster. So if you want to come away from me. So the bolster goes down the center line. So you're going to lie face down on your belly. Legs are back behind you and you're in a prone posture. There you go. All right. So extend the legs for me. Now your head comes over here. That's it. Head goes down on there. All right. Can you breathe? All right. That's it. Good. I am just going to make a nice little roll up for you here. For the ankles. So, okay, legs down, better. Can you relax the feet just a little? There we go. Do you feel comfortable there?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, so this is called surfboard. You're really allowing gravity to drop down into your bolster underneath you. Again, if you don't have a bolster, 2 thick pillows are good for this one. But really allowing softness coming through here into the lower back, into the middle back, and making sure that obviously wherever the head is resting, that you can still breathe. So if the head doesn't quite meet the blanket there, you can always put the blanket on top of a block. Feel comfortable there?
Yes.
Good. This is one of my favorites. I find it quite relieving into the spine. Very passive, very gravitational. So we don't stay long here. We're only going to stay about 2 or 3 minutes. It can actually provide great benefits, but also if you go over that time, you start getting a bit of a headache. Okay. So take a few deeper breaths just to prepare yourself to move, Dad, and just start by lifting up the forehead, bringing the hands underneath the body, start to pull yourself back into a tabletop position, so just gently bending there. That's great. We're going to take that one away. And then we're going to use the chair now for a fold. So that we're going to use that up there. And this you can sit on. So if you sit on there facing the chair, and you can take your legs either side of the chair legs. That's it. Good. And just come as close as you can, if you can. That's it. We're going to try and put the head onto the chair. If you want, can those legs go on the inside? You could be in butterfly there. That's it. Probably not. So let's see this leg wrapping around one leg of the chair. So butterfly. That's it. And then going on the inside. That's it. Yeah. And the other one as well. So move the other one. Dad, that's it. Takes a bit of time getting into these postures. Right, I'm just going to roll up this one a bit more, a bit higher. Okay? You okay there?
Yes.
All right. So again, if this posture really isn't comfortable, supporting the head a little bit higher, or, lifting yourself up using a block or a bolster really helps. Do you need any other props here to be comfortable, Dad?
Nope.
You're okay. All right. So relax here into the shoulders. Yeah. Soften, soften, soften into the shoulders. Relaxing into the head and the neck. That's it. So really it's just a gentle forward fold. And as we age and as our spines become older, it's really important to know how your spine responds, predominantly in a flexion. So the forward folding position can actually put quite a lot of stress onto the spine as we age. So again, really being guided by your breathing. If your breathing is short, then you've probably gone a little bit too far and you might need some other props to help you to be comfortable. The thing about restorative is that you want to be in very passive postures and feel incredibly held and supported. You feel held and supported, Dad?
Yes.
Okay.
Fine.
Good. So really it's about using the props that you have available to you. It's not about spending a lot of money on expensive props. Hopefully we all have a household chair or a sofa that we can use to rest our head on. We're going to use this chair in a moment for a second posture as well. All right, we've been here there for a couple of minutes now, so nice and slowly start to take the head away from, lovely, beautiful. Coming back up into a straight spine. Oh, great. You feel okay?
Yes.
Good. All right, and gently take the legs away from the chair. Good. All right. So let us come back down onto the mat. I want to go into a Stonehenge. So we're going to use the chair for that one as well, this way around. So if you lie down, let's spread out this this blanket a bit so it's a bit more comfortable underneath the lower back. There we go. So your legs are going to come up over the chair. So that's it. Come really nice and close. Good, good, good. And I'm going to make you a nice little pillow here for the head. Good. And that's okay for you?
Yes.
All right. Good. Shall I pull your trouser legs down? All right, so here this is a supported Stonehenge with using the chair. Now there is a variation of this which is a little bit lower. You can use the bolster on two blocks, and again you want to really give in to the lower back and relaxing into the shins, relaxing into the ankles and the toes. Do you feel comfortable there?
Yes.
Good. One of my favourites, this one. Again, a chair or a sofa, or even if you have the edge of a bed, if it's not too high, of course. So we'll stay here for a couple of minutes. And you can build up the time on all of these postures to maybe 5 or 10 minutes. Another variation of this is legs up against the wall as well. So fully extended legs. So always be guided by your breath, breathing in and out, nice, slow, steady, equal breaths. If you ever become dizzy or uncomfortable or the breath becomes short, then taking time to just roll out over and coming out of the posture. Good. And let us gently come out of that one. So start to move the arms, and then you can bring the knees in towards the chest if you like, and just roll out. I'll take the chair away. There we are. Good. Don't come up too quickly. Stay low. That's it. We're staying down onto the mat. We're going to come into a supported fish pose this time. So there you go. And you can turn around and lie on your back, down on here. I'm actually going to do that one there. You okay? Good. Do you want a blanket underneath the buttocks? No. Blanket underneath the head?
Nope.
Okay. Good. So, we've now come into a very, very passive back bend. Gentle back bend there for you? Yeah. So the hips and the buttocks are down onto the mat. We're using the bolster underneath the spine to lift up the spine, open out the chest. I've put a block there just to lift the head just a little bit for my dad, but you don't have to have that. You can have the bolster all the way down, flat on the floor, and then maybe using a blanket just to lift the head. Now, another option, if you wish, is to have the knees open into butterfly, but we won't go there today. That's okay. So gently and softly close the eyes, relax into the face, find a steady breath, allow the shoulders to just melt over the bolster, and the bolster sits all the way down the central spine, the central spinal column. And you start to relax into the belly, relaxing into the lower back, relaxing into the hips, pelvis, legs, and relaxing feet and toes. And these slow inhales and exhales, you really feel the inhale is filling the entire body. The exhale is relaxing, deepening you into this very passive back bend in supportive fish. And beginning to take a deeper breath in, slow deep breath out, prepare yourself to move. So you're going to start to lift the head, looking along the body, pressing into the palms and the forearms. That's it. Just come up a little way so I can then slide your bolster away. Come all the way back down, lying on your back. Nice, good. Okay, how's it feel to come out of that supported fish?
Okay.
Good, good. All right. So just gently draw the knees in towards you and roll and massage out through the spine there just before we come into our final relaxation of Shavasana. So I think what we'll do is we'll use the bolster once more underneath the knees. So make sure that's there. Okay, I'm going to take one of these blankets away, use one underneath the head and the shoulders actually, just lift up a little bit more. There you go. Okay, better. All right, and then I'm going to use one blanket over you. Keep you nice and warm. So take the feet just a little bit wider of the mat, that's it. Okay. And then I'm going to give my dad an eye pillow. Would you like an eye pillow?
Yes.
Okay. Because it's quite bright in here, isn't it? Okay. Are you comfortable? Anything else I can change?
That's fine. Thank you.
All right. So now as we come towards the end of the practice, the physical restorative practice, this is one of the most important parts, the ending, the closing, the Shavasana. And very easy to lie down on your back and just be somewhere else. But for now, if you can, try to remain present. Try to give the remaining time to yourself. And I'll let you know when it's time to come back around. But for now, completely relax and let go as you just recharge the mind and body before entering into the rest of your day. And beginning to take a few deeper breaths. Bringing your awareness back into the surroundings, into the room, onto the mat, bringing movement into the hands, into the feet, just wiggling toes, wiggling fingers. Good, and then just gently, if you can, taking the arms out of the blanket, stretching them up behind you. Giving yourself a big stretch, big morning stretch or evening stretch. Good, gently draw the knees in, roll and massage out through the spine. Good. And then just take your time, Dad, to roll over. And just bring yourself up to a comfortable seat. Do you want to sit on the bolster? Or a blanket? You okay? Good. So, just sit nice and tall. Take a few nice deep breaths. Just take in how you feel. Do you feel nurtured, soothed, calm, relaxed after restorative practice?
Yes.
Good. Sleepy?
No.
Okay. Rejuvenated?
Yes.
Okay. And always thank yourself.
Sure.
I thank you for joining us. I thank my dad for being our yogi today.
Yes.
And namaste.